The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And a chance to win free movie tickets with the poster pair's name. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the New Media Zone. Ed and Dave here, and Dave with you on June 18th. Anytime anybody would mention June 19th, after June 19th, 1980 or 79? Mr. Verdiak from Colony Central. We graduated in 1980, and how this came about, how the June 19th date.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was Mr. Verdiak.
Yes.
And we had Regents
Yeah,
exams.
was it the Regents exam? That's what it was, I think.
Now you could either he called up every student to his desk like it was a big secret. Now, would you like to go for the academic exemption, or would you like to take the Regents exam? And why we all had to be called up and asked this question? Did you
Can you just raise your hand just for everybody? Just do a blanket question, and if you want to take the academic exemption, raise your hand.
Did
Yes,
you
I did
take
have
that?
I don't remember.
You don't remember maybe you didn't take the Regents version of whatever it was that had to be asked this question.
I don't remember.
And the Regents exam was on June 19th, students, and this is how he taught. Students of science fiction.
I don't know what I had him for.
Huh.
I had Mr. Topping for science fiction.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember what I had Mr. Verdiak for.
The one night, it was the horror fiction, I think, or science fiction. You know, the ones you take to get away from the real classes.
Yes.
And it was Miss Colgan.
Mish Colgan.
And it was maybe only 2 years ago I saw her working at the Hobby Lobby.
Oh.
Over here.
Well, she's retired.
She's retired and working there.
Just a part-time job, keep her out, keep her fit.
Well, there you go. Well, she's not still working, but still alive. One of our teachers.
Oh, you saw her at the Hobby Lobby. You didn't see her working at the
She
Hobby
was working.
Oh, she was
there.
working at the
Yes,
Hobby Lobby.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right.
So we salute June 19th in our memories of Colony Central. Let's take a look. We got Child's Play and
Toy Story 4.
Toy Story 4.
That's it. Those two is it. And then we got the DVD releases, and we had the celebrity deaths recently, over the past 4 weeks. What else? Anything?
We're going to take a look at CAPN CRUNCH.
CAPN.
All the
CAPN
versions
CRUNCH.
throughout the years.
All right.
Let's go.
Does that include the donut one?
Yes.
Ooh.
Everyone.
Ooh. Toy Story 4 stars that Keanu Reeves, as you like to say, or Keanu Reeves, Patricia Arquette, Christina Hendricks, Tom Hanks, and Tim Allen. Woody has always been confident about his place in the world and that his priority is taking care of his kid, whether that's Andy or Bonnie. Taking care of his kid. I didn't know he had a kid.
Huh. Who's that? Andy's kid?
Woody.
Oh, Woody?
So it says. Still read. I'm
That's
reading it.
Andy or Bonnie.
I'm really going to start reading these things before. I just like that. It's just a cold read for me.
I think Bonnie is Andy's kid, who was the original kid.
Andy is the kid.
Yes.
Who's Bonnie?
I think Bonnie is Andy's kid. I think we moved ahead so far in the story that Andy... Last time we saw him in
Okay.
3, he was going off to college.
I only saw one, so I can't tell you anything beyond that. All right. So Andy is the kid from the Toy Story, original Toy Story.
Yeah.
And now he has a kid, Bonnie. All right, gotcha.
Yes.
You see, I really need to... Yeah. So when Bonnie's beloved new craft project turned toy Forky declares himself as trash and is not a toy, Woody takes it upon himself to show Forky why he should embrace being a toy.
Fork you.
Yeah, oh,
Forky.
oh no. But when Bonnie takes the whole gang on her family's road trip excursion, Woody ends up on an unexpected detour that includes a reunion with his long-lost friend, Bo Peep. After years of being on her own, Bo's adventurous spirit and life on the road belie her delicate porcelain exterior. As Woody and Bo realize they're worlds apart when it comes to life as a toy, they soon come to find that's the least of their worries. Rated G! So how old is Andy now?
Andy has kids.
But how old are the kids? Like,
well, little Bonnie.
Teenagers, so tweens?
Bonnie
age?
looks to be about 2 or 3, I think,
okay.
here.
All right, so... See, that's the Andy I last saw.
I think that's the flashback to Andy there.
All right.
Yeah, the third one ended so well. I don't know if we need this one, but they usually do a good job with the Toy Story. I don't know if we needed to expand upon the story of Forky or not.
I wonder who does the voice of Forky.
Huh.
I wonder if that's Keanu.
You think it's Christina Hendricks?
Isn't she from Mad Men?
Yeah, Forky would have to have a big rack, though.
Oh!
If she was doing
She's
that.
in that show, Hap and Leonard, which we used to be on, I don't know if it was IFC or Sundance. Lasted about 3 or 4 seasons, which is now I'm watching on Netflix.
Oh, good old Netflix.
That Hap and Leonard with that Christina Hendricks. She's also in another one I watched. Oh, I think, well, I thought it was Goliath. It might not be. I'm not sure. But anyway, I digress.
Child's Play. That was 1988, the original. This is starring Aubrey Plaza, Tim Matheson, and Mark Hamill.
Ooh.
A contemporary reimagining of the 1988 horror classic. Child's Play follows Karen, a single mother who gifts her son Andy a buddy doll, unaware of its more sinister nature. Rated R for bloody horror, violence, and language throughout.
It's Buddy? It's not Chucky?
It's not Chucky, it's Buddy.
You can't mess with Chucky and change his name to Buddy.
They keep the kid's name Andy, but he's Buddy.
I don't know about that.
The good, I think, change they made is it's electronic. It's not the voodoo that brings Chucky to life. He's a, computer on the loose.
So I would assume Mark Hamill would be the voice of Buddy?
He's the voice of Buddy. Of course, so we could have still used, I'm sure.
Brad Dourif?
Yeah, Brad Dourif. We could have. We're making it a little different this time. Don't know if we really needed to do that, but they're doing it. For Buddy.
Buddy. Buddy doll doesn't have the same ring as Chucky doll.
Buddy looks, I don't know if we see him here, he looks a little creepy though, even before he changes. At least the original Chucky doll was kind of cute before he turned evil. So there you have it. That's it. Nobody's going up against Buddy or Toy Story this week. Not even bad local films. No one is... So I guess we get right to DVD releases.
Ooh, Andromeda Strain. That's like early 70s, isn't it? 72?
Yes. I've heard of it, but never seen it. I guess it's a strain of virus.
I think this might be either based on a Michael Crichton book. I'm not positive.
I think so.
He was the same man that brought us Jurassic Park.
Yes. Andromeda Strain. There it is for you, though, in Blu-ray.
All right. Guess I need to get a Blu-ray player.
You don't have a Blu-ray player yet?
No.
To see all these?
No, I never will get one.
You won't get one?
No.
You won't get 4K?
No. I'll get an okay.
Blu-ray is fine.
Ooh.
Now, we mentioned this a month ago,
Yes, you did.
where they had the painted cover of Boris and Bella. And that was nixed for some reason. I think for rights issues. The same reason we don't have the Addams Family in the Scooby-Doo collection.
Now, I've seen all 4 of these films on the cover.
Yeah.
There's not one of them that's any good.
They're not good. Not even
No.
The Invisible Ray.
No.
No.
None
The
of
Black Cat.
No.
These all have Bella and Boris in them.
Yeah.
But none of them are good, you're saying.
No,
To
not
the folks
one.
out there.
No.
Okay.
No. Skip this one.
Skip this collection. Get the classic monsters.
Yeah. It's a horror collection, all right. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And I like my older films. Oh, I remember seeing this. These things that just kind of grow out of the earth.
Yeah, it was like, what were those, pop rocks? Or those things that grow in the
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
And they kind of grow up when you put them in the water.
Yep.
I remember this being entertaining, kind of like The Blob with the small town and these things are coming.
Yeah, but they didn't do anything other than grow out of the earth.
Didn't they turn people into stone when
I
they
think
got
so,
close
but
to
it's not
them?
like they had arms and were stomping on people. They were just
Just
giant.
monoliths.
Yeah, just a giant.
Look at the people running in fear from these big rocks, though.
You don't want them to fall on you.
Well, good old 50s horror there with rocks.
The Beast in Heat.
Now, I've never heard of this. I was going to look up the
used to
trailer,
be
but I
me.
forgot
Is
it.
that a swastika?
Yes.
Oh, God.
There's not only Nazis, there's horny creatures, it looks like, and the sexy women. I don't know what year this was. Never heard of it. I think it might be German. If I find that this is interesting...
It's the horrifying experience in the last days of the SS.
Yeah, if the Nazis weren't horrifying enough, this creature is out there on the loose.
It wouldn't be surprising that the Nazis were working on some kind of a creature
They were.
as a weapon.
Mm-hmm. This is what they came up with, a
Yeah.
horny monster
Yeah, well, even they gotta procreate.
to unleash. All right. I think that's it. We
That's
end
it?
with
The Beast in Heat? That's a good way to end. I'm okay with that.
All
Oh.
right, now we can go into recent celebrity passings.
Oh, Tim Conway. Now, you are familiar with the dentist sketch.
Yes, classic sketch.
Yeah, that's pretty. That was hysterical. And then the one from, it's an outtake which you can see on from Mama's Family. He's talking about these Siamese elephants. Yeah, that was, they joined in the trunk there, and they couldn't make, I don't know what noise he made, but they could only go. That was hysterical, especially when Vicki Lawrence then made her ad lib and called him an a-hole.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess he was in a facility. I did not know that for the last couple of years. With his daughter and wife fighting over his care. How that so frequently happens. But yes.
Get your house in order before you go in the home.
Yes.
85 though, it's a nice run.
It is.
Maybe a few years less and better health.
Yes.
Check out at 82 and with your facilities, but you know you can't always plan these things.
Right. But if you have your facilities at 82, you're thinking, I don't want to check out.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta wait.
I'm trying to think, there was one other sketch I was going to mention. Oh, Mrs. Swiggins.
Oh,
with
yes.
the toupee was
Yeah.
always a good one.
Yep.
Who else are we saying goodbye to here?
Doris
I guess we knew she was still around, right? Because
I did.
The Inquirer was bumping her off like every 4 years. The sad last days of Doris Day.
Well, as far as I have understood, and I have no reason to understand it other than what I've been reading, she didn't have sad last days. She was actually in good shape and got pneumonia.
Oh, okay, that would happen at night.
That's all I heard, that she was still heavily involved in her animal rights, animal activist. Made all of her movies with that Rock Hudson dude and with James Cagney.
Yeah, and the Man Who Knew Too Much.
With James Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was very sad to read that.
Yeah, classic Hollywood icon.
The golden days of Hollywood. The golden era.
And rock.
And rock. Peggy Lipton.
It came back to me because the Decades channel, I'm sure they pulled this off. They must change their schedule at the last minute because they had the Mod Squad marathon on, like days after she passed on, which I never watched at the time.
Neither did I, and I still didn't.
5 seasons, though.
Yeah.
And they were Mod Squad. They were young kids.
I think weren't they like ex-cons?
Were they?
I think they may have been ex-cons or criminals and now working, on the right side of the law. The only thing I really remember about the Mod Squad is the opening, where I don't know the guy's name. Is it Cole? Might be one of the guys. His last name.
Were these the actual?
No, the real actors.
Okay.
But anyway, they're on either side of her.
Yeah.
Arm in arm running. It's almost as if they're carrying her.
Yeah.
Her legs are like moving, but I don't think she's touching the ground.
Uh-huh.
And it was they were running. They were really moving. Now, she was married to Quincy Jones.
Yes.
And Rashida and I believe Khadida Jones are their daughters. Rashida Jones, who was she in The Office?
I never saw The Office, so I don't know who's in that.
I haven't either, but I think she was in The Office. And she also did Angie Tribeca, which was a TBS series for a couple of years. She didn't do a lot of acting, but she would pop up, from time to time as the kids got older.
I didn't see her in a lot, but any time that she was mentioned, I just thought of tea. That's the only thing that came to mind.
John Singleton. Oh, shocking.
Another one with the stroke or the heart attack. I think it was a stroke.
I think it was too.
In 51, and these strokes are very deadly these days. Before, in the old days, it would just turn you into Ellen Corby, and you could still perform it. Right? She had a stroke, and she was still Grandma Walton. She didn't say much.
In the old days, you could stroke out and still be like Floyd the Barber from Andy Griffith's show, where he would no longer be standing up. He'd be sitting down in every scene.
So he had a stroke, but he just couldn't walk. But he sounded fine, right?
Yeah.
He always sounded like that.
He always sounded like he had a stroke.
But these strokes are so powerful now, they take you right out. Before it just did some damage.
Well, hey, well, what's his name? Has had one, 20-some years ago. Kirk Douglas. He's still around. He's 102.
Right, see?
Or 101, something like that.
They didn't take you out with the strokes in the old days. Now they take you out. You can live to 102.
Olivia de Havilland is still around. She's been going with the wind, for God's sake. She's 102 years old.
Did she have a stroke, or she's just old?
She's just old and still in good shape.
Okay.
102. Oh, my God. He's half that age and he died.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's for you.
Peter Mayhew, who looked like Chewbacca, even without the mask on. Was 74. Brought the beloved Chewbacca to life, Dave, underneath all that hair.
But didn't do the noise, the voice, did he?
No.
That was that like some electronic thing, or did
that was? I looked it up. It was a bear and a boar, I think.
A bear and a boar.
Sounds, yes.
Okay.
And he played Chewbacca in The Force Awakens from 2015 in the sitting down scenes.
Okay.
And then he was training the new guy to be the Chewbacca who took over.
So I'm assuming he was like 7 foot tall.
Oh yeah, yep, very tall. Usually they don't live too long, the taller folks, but I guess 74 with the cane, Sad when your childhood Star Wars actors are passing on, Dave.
Well, they're yours maybe. I don't know.
All right, now I saw in the ad, this was the idea for this bit. Ollie's, they have good stuff cheap and usually
They got stuff.
close to its expiration date. But I saw this. Do you have it over there?
It's here.
And it reminded me of all the CAPN CRUNCH flavors throughout the years. And you said they had
sprinkled donut.
The donut one.
Yes.
I think that was out not too long ago. But this one I didn't see anywhere. It's the 3 times the size, as if the big, regular size wasn't big enough.
These tiny children, they can't get any of these in their mouths.
No, that's probably why they were canceled. try our other great flavor. So apparently the only extra large ones were crunch berry and peanut butter.
Is that what it says?
So I thought we'd go over, or just go through the list of various Captain Crunch cereals.
Okay, and I'll see how many I've actually had.
Captain Crunch from 1963.
Yep, I've eaten that many times.
Then in 1967, I'll put pictures up of the boxes here. The Crunch Berries.
Oh, a winner. Winner. Chicken dinner.
They started out as red, but later on we had the red, green, blue, and purple. Both introduced in the 90s here.
Because too much of that red food coloring would be bad for you. You want to throw some purple and green and all those other colors at you.
I liked them when it was just the red berries, but okay.
Berries come in different colors, Ed.
They do. They're all the same flavor, though, it says here.
Yes.
Peanut Butter Crunch was in 69. Ooh. That was in a good year. And then, you know, that lasts to this day, the peanut butter ones, and they just got bigger. Punch Crunch, Vanilla Crunch, and Jean Lafoot's Cinnamon Crunch.
Well, I haven't had any of those.
Punch Crunch was like fruit flavored, and Cinnamon Crunch was cinnamon, of course, and Vanilla was a vanilla cereal. That never lasted too long. Choco Crunch in 82.
Yep, remember that.
The character was Choco the Blob, was the cartoon.
It doesn't make you want to eat it.
Choco the Blob. Chocolatey Crunch, 2011, was discontinued in 2016 due to poor sales. Christmas Crunch.
Oh, I've had that.
That comes around. Deep Sea Crunch.
I've had that. They're shaped like
sea creatures.
Fish. Yeah, sea creatures, yeah.
This was discontinued but returned in 2009.
Okay.
Oops, All Berries.
I've had that many times. You can't get enough of the all berries because you're not messing around with all the CAPN CRUNCH crappy little squares.
They come back here and there, but last time they came back, the limited time only was dropped, so maybe they're here for good. Halloween Crunch.
Don't know that one.
It has green crunch berries in the form of ghosts. Galactic Crunch.
Nope.
Choco Donuts.
I've had that one.
That's discontinued too. Apparently the chocolate versions of Captain Crunch don't work. Choco Donuts. We did that, right?
Yes.
Home Run Crunch.
Nope, don't know that one.
Captain Crunch's Mystery Volcano Crunch.
Jeez. Awful lot. Big name. Don't know that one.
That has a free packet of lava rocks that pop in milk.
Oh boy. Captain
Crunch's Oops Smashed Berries. They are berries that are flat for some reason.
Alright.
Cosmic Crunch.
There's another page?
There's another page. The Cosmic Crunch turns your milk green.
Okay.
Polar Crunch turns it blue. Cinnamon Roll Crunch. I think I've seen that around. Captain Crunch's Treasures. Captain Crunch's Sprinkled Donut Crunch. I think those are the ones you saw, right?
Yes.
Captain Crunch's Orange Cream Pop Crunch.
Nope.
Captain Crunch's Blueberry Pancake Crunch. I've seen that.
We've had those.
Captain Crunch's Chocolatey Crunch Berries.
Oh, that doesn't sound right.
Released in 2019, so those must be new. And Captain Crunch's Strawberry Shortcake Crunch, also this year.
Right, now you have to try your...
Now, we learned something very shocking.
Not we, you. And I don't think it's horribly shocking.
I said, I'll go grab the bowls and the milk and we'll try this out. And you said you don't use milk.
I don't. Milk is the single most disgusting thing on earth. along with cottage cheese and yogurt. That's enough for me.
Okay.
Here, everybody, listen closely.
I'll get a close-up of these in the bowl. But these are bigger. These didn't fly, apparently, because they wound up at Ollie's. I'm going to put milk on mine.
Don't do that. Oh!
You said they're too crunchy. So you're going to hear extra loud crunching on camera.
Milk is so disgusting.
Now, we only have a couple minutes till the game time.
Right. Yeah, you can enjoy that, and I can start the game.
Okay. See, I think they are too big, right? Is that why they failed?
I don't know. You can only get like 4 on a spoon, eh? Tell me that crunch isn't like borderline stale. That could just be because it's Ollie's.
Ain't borderline stale. What was the date on that?
June. Not too late. Let's see. June 30th.
June 30th. Now, as we tape this, it's in May, but as it airs,
It's stale.
I'll tell you, it's stale in May too. But I know, if you're on a low income,
$1.99 for the box.
$1.99 for giant peanut butter cereal is bad. Where's the cutoff date where Ollie's won't accept the products?
We've accepted products past date. But we don't know that until we get it. It comes in on our truck.
Does it say Best Buy or Use Buy on there?
It's a Best Buy, so that doesn't mean it's expired. It just means...
I mean, you can eat these for 5 more years,
yes,
but...
they just won't be at their best.
Mm.
Yeah, they'll be... It's a Best Buy date, and then it's good, and then it's okay, and then it's moldy.
They're better as they soak here a while.
Well, I'll never know
You'll
that.
never know that.
No.
When did you stop using milk?
About 45 years ago, Ed.
And why was that?
Because it's gross and
Did you have a
disgusting.
bad experience?
No, it's just white. No, it's just disgusting.
That's the reason it's white?
That's the best I can come up with. It's
Wow.
just kind of gross, and where it comes out of to get it, you got to squeeze these little things underneath animals. And
I don't think about that. I just pour it on the cereal. And
I'm sure there's many of other disgusting foods I eat because I don't care, but this is just not one of them. All right, Ed, you eat that. I'm going to start the game.
They're getting much softer. That's the tip for the expired Ollie's cereal. You're out of luck, but most people have put milk on them. Okay, they're all right now.
All right, there you go. Enjoy those. Post a pairs game where you send in 2 numbers from 1 to 6 via email. We select your number, your entry, reveals behind the numbers. You win 2 free movie passes. So you shake that up.
They're getting better as they sit in the milk.
They soak in milk, which generally most cereals get worse when they soak in milk. They get mushy. All right.
Well, Captain Crunch is crunchy, but when they get stale, it's a little too crunchy. So.
Oh, it's David Madison.
Okay.
2 and 6, and spin the wheel. Should he win? 2 and 6. This has potential, although I don't really remember. 2. Yeah, there you go. Pop. You can't pop. You cannot pop.
I'll pop a couple of crunches.
Pop a couple of those and hurry up and get the wheel.
This may be the end of the game, depending on the stock upstairs.
Okay. So David Madison has won 2 tickets, and you could possibly win 6. Go ahead.
I'm going to give it a good one like last time.
And I'll have some of these crunchy.
What do we got?
Oh, I think you lost
One?
one. Yeah, you lost one.
We lost one. All right.
Phew.
Got,
That keeps us in budget.
keeps us in stock, though. Okay. Well, one is better than nothing.
If you want to win some tickets, and who doesn't, send an email to us at it's MediaZone95. That crunch is so loud in my head, it's messed with me. MediaZone95 at gmail.com. That's MediaZone95 at gmail.com. Send us an entry to that email address with 2 numbers from 1 to 6. If we select your entry and the numbers that you have listed match on the board, which, by the way, here's some more stuff for you over here, you will win 2 free movie passes and you're afraid to spin the wheel like most of the people have been doing lately. You could win up to 6 in total, or you could lose them all. Luckily, David just lost 1. So he can still go.
Yes.
Go to the movies on us.
Don't go see that Dead Don't Die, though, if it's not even playing at this point. But
Well, it's limited release, right?
yeah, I don't even know if we got it here. We'll find out. Well, we learned all about Captain Crunch.
Cap'n
Captain
Crunch.
Crunch. I do like Captain Crunch cereal.
There's no T. It's just Cap apostrophe N, and then maybe another apostrophe. I don't know.
What did you get before you stopped having milk when you had your cereal? Would you get the Captain Crunch or the Crunch Berries?
Crunch Berries. And I would also get like Fruit Loops, which I would still eat. I still eat. Can I? No, we got time. I still eat some cereal. I just like it as a snack. It's in a bowl, dry. That's how I like it. And by the way,
that's fine. Yeah.
and get your hiney checked.
All right, we'll see you next time. Maybe some more food taste tests.
We'll see what they have at Ollie's.
All right, we'll see you next time.
New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.